welcome back to my gameplay of Doki Literature Club. So, I have three more people left to share my poem with. So, anyways, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that way you won't miss out on every video I upload. And follow me on my socials and enjoy the video. So, I'm going to pick Monica because she's the best. Hi, Girl Crew. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Girl Crew. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading to it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feeling to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. I'm sweating right now. Alright. I just had to open the window to let in the fresh air. Alright. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scored with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just the little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices, I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Alright. So what'd you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that's part of a style that's pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems I've been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Yuri! Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did you just raise my voice? Oh, did I just raise my voice? Sorry. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. it might be it might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Okay, what's going on here? And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on it. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both of the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor really totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Also, I hope everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be telling you about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing herself to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share thoughts. I love to share my thought process behind. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Alright. Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Oh, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the last of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past, the light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, girl crew. Really? It must have totally missed the point. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In the case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Langery, in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to try. I'm counting on you. Alright. Last but not least, Natsuki. It's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Oh! Why are you so hard on me, girl? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People could try. But that's about it. Well, that's short. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, 'cause everyone in high school thinks that Brian has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things could be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But another nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps. It helps out the. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read and hand them, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Well, if I was looking for suggestions, oh crap. Which people did, by the way. Sari liked it, and Goku did too. And based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Girl Crew liked my poem too, you know? She even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested to try to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Ooh. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Goku appreciates my advice more than she appreciated yours. Huh. And how do you know she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly juicy. Gru. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as Roku started showing up. Boobies? That's embarrassing. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, those girls turned toward me. As if they noticed something. As if they noticed I was there. Girl. She just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple right is more effective, then this wouldn't have to happen in the first place. What's the point in making your poem so I don't want to pronounce it for no reason. The minute you should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to Girl Crew. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Girl Crew? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, there's going to be... I think... Doki! You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for me to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. You wouldn't even take the poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're seriously a talented writer. It's no secret doubt was suppressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it. And it becomes something really personal. That's why that Doki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Oh wait, you took it way too far. Your means well. And if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. Let's hear that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said the things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? I Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without worrying, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and flipped out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hand and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have got frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any of us of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Girl Crew, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to pick the key. Wow, good idea. Make it have more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Broker, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. But hey, look, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Real Crew, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yeah. Sayori beams at. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't have to hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd be good friends with you. Girl Crew, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Yeah, I think everyone likes you too. That's... yeah. It really is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori hasn't gone on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop here? Stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, I'm sweaty and I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna work on something. And so, anyways, that's all guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that way you won't miss out on every video I upload. And follow me on my socials. And this has been part 2 of my gameplay of Doki Doki Literature Club. My throat hurts now, so I'm gonna save my progress. And okay, anyways, my name is Brew, and I'll see you in part 3 of my gameplay of Doki Doki Literature Club. Bye!